Hi, happy Monday. Mrs. Hofer, I'm Mrs. Hofer, and today we're going to do a little bit of math fluency, and we're also going to learn about a new tool for math. So we're going to start out today I'm going to show you some 10 frames with some dots, and I need you to have your dry erase board or dry erase mat, a dry erase marker. You also later are going to need your pages for lesson 9, which is page number 43 and 45, okay, in your module 3 math book. And let's see, you'll probably need a pencil, maybe some crayons if you want to, and I think that's it. So let's get started. We're going to warm up our brains today thinking about math. And Mrs. Hofer is going to show you a 10 frame with some dots on it. And with your dry erase board or dry erase mat and your marker, I want you to write the number of dots that you see as fast as you can. Okay, so we're going to try to subitize, which means we're going to see the set of numbers and then write that number down as quickly as we can. Okay, so here we go. Our first one. Ready? And write the number. You need to see it again. And write the number. And the number you should have written is the number 5. Good job. So if you look on the 10 frame, the top is full and the bottom is empty. This is actually a double 10 frame, but we don't need the bottom. Okay? All right. Ready for the next one? Erase your boards. Our next one. Try to figure out what it is maybe without counting, but if you need to count, you can do 5, 6, 7. And you should have written the number 7. Okay, last time I'm going to help. That was it. Now it's all on you. Are you ready? I'm going to show you the dots, and I want you to quickly write the number as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. Right. That's right. You should have written the number 4. Okay, here we go. This one's a little bit harder. There's 10, one less. And you should have written the number 9. I hope you got that one. That one was a little tough. Okay, here we go. The end, we're going to have a challenge one. So this one's super easy. Ready, set, write. You should have written the number 2. If I'm going too fast, just pause and write your number. Okay? All right. One more. No, 2 more. Here we go. Take a look. Did I already do this number? Let's see. And you should have written the number 7. Very good. Now here's our challenge one. Okay? Are you ready? We used both 10 frames for this one. And you should have written the number 11. Let me show you a good way to count with this one. If we know that the whole 10 frame is full, how many would that be? That's right, it would be 10. We have 5 on top and 5 on bottom. So 5 and 5 is 10, and then I have one more. So this is 10, 1, and so we could say 10, 11, which is just made with a 1 and a 1. Okay, great job. All right, now that our brains are warmed up, we are going to go ahead with our lesson. And the first thing I want you to do is find your page that looks like this. Or you can just use your dry erase mat or a piece of paper if you don't know where that is. Okay, and it says we're going to draw 2 things to make our sentence true. And the sentence says, I am lighter than blank. I am heavier than blank. So I'm going to think about something that I'm lighter than and draw it first. So you think about something that you are lighter than. So I'm going to draw, and then we'll see what maybe you drew. Okay, I'll show you mine in just a second. Taking me a little bit of time. Okay. Okay, are you ready? I am lighter than a bus. Are you lighter than a bus? Yes, of course, we're lighter than a bus, but I'm heavier than, and now I have to draw something that I'm heavier than. So you think of something that you're heavier. Remember, light and heavy. So heavy, when something's heavy and it's going to make this, it's going to go down, and light would be up here. So when we say it, we say heavy is down and light is up here. Okay? So bus, and I'm going to draw another school object, a pencil. So I am heavier than a bus, but I am lighter than a pencil. You draw your two things, something that's you're heavier. I said that wrong. I'm so sorry. I am lighter than a bus, but I am heavier than a pencil. See, I got it all mixed up and I probably confused you. I'm lighter than a bus, but I am heavier than a pencil. You didn't get confused, did you? Okay, so we are going to talk a little bit more about weight and comparing the weight of objects. So we're going to say that something is heavy, that's the one that goes down. Have you ever been on a seesaw before with somebody that's like your parent? And if they get on with you, you go way up high and they stay way down low. And sometimes you might even get stuck at the top, right? So well, we have a tool that we use to compare the weight of things that's not a seesaw, but it kind of looks like one. It's called a balance scale. Okay, so we're going to use this tool, or I'm going to use this tool to show you how we can compare the weight of things in just a second. There's a link on the front of your math slide that you can practice weighing things yourself, but unfortunately we don't have these for you to practice at home. So you can watch me and we'll start in just a second. So sometimes when we're comparing the weights of things, they are almost the same, and it's hard to tell which is lighter and which is heavier. So like if you had a cotton ball and a Kleenex, if I put those in my hands, I really can't tell which one is heavier or lighter. So we have this balance scale that we can use to put one on each side to see which one's heavier and which one's lighter. And the first thing we have to do is make sure that this arrow is pointing to this arrow, and that means that this side of the scale and this side of the scale are equal or weigh the same. Okay, but if I put a cotton ball on one side of the scale and it hardly weighs anything, so it didn't really do much to the scale, did it? And then if I were to put an eraser or a teddy bear on the other side, what do you think would happen if I put this teddy bear over here? That's right. The teddy bear will make the scale go down because it is heavier than the cotton ball, and the cotton ball is lighter than the teddy bear. So today we're going to compare some objects. First, we're going to predict which one we think is going to be heavier, and we're going to record what happens on our paper. So you see on this side, the scale is up higher, so that is for the lighter things. And on this side, the scale is down lower. That means it's the heavier item. So I want you to have this paper ready, and we're going to compare some objects, and we're going to draw our pictures in there showing the lighter and the heavier. Okay, so let's start with our teddy bear. We know it was heavier than the cotton ball. We're going to start with our teddy bear and a pair of scissors. So what do you think is going to happen when I put the teddy bear or the scissors in? Is the teddy bear going to stay down, or is the teddy bear going to rise up? You make your prediction. A prediction is a guess of what you think might happen. Okay, are we ready? I'm going to put it in. Were you right? Did you think that the scissors were going to be heavier? So on your paper, you would draw a picture of the scissors on this side and a picture of the teddy bear on the lighter side. So I'm going to draw my teddy bear on that side and a pair of scissors on the other side. Okay, can you see that? Okay, it doesn't have to be a great picture, just quick. Okay, so let's take these out and we're going to compare to other objects. All right, how about a pencil and a glue stick? Which one do you think is going to be heavier, a pencil or a glue stick? We know which one's longer. The pencil's longer, but does that make it heavier? Let's see. Let's put the glue stick in first, okay? And I'm going to put the pencil in on this side. Uh-oh, the glue stick is heavier than the pencil. So on your paper, which side does your glue stick go on? Your glue stick is going to go on the heavier side, the side of the scale that's down. So you're going to draw a glue stick. And then on the other side, you're going to draw your pencil. Okay, so we can say the pencil, is lighter than the glue stick. Or we could say the glue stick is heavier than the pencil. All right, let's try two more. Okay, let's do, I have a Christmas ornament here today. Yeah, and let's try the, and I have a dice. Okay, so I have a Christmas ornament and a dice. Okay, let's start with the ornament. We'll put the ornament in over here. Okay, what do you think's going to happen when I put the dice over here? Make your prediction. Oh, which one's heavier? Yes, the dice is heavier than the ornament. So on your heavier side, you're going to draw your ornament. Okay, and then on your lighter side, you're going to draw the dice. Okay. Whoops, I did that wrong. Boy, Mrs. Hofer, that's 2 mistakes. Guess what? We all make mistakes. Okay, so the heavier is the dice. I bet you were yelling at me going, Mrs. Hofer, no, you're wrong. And the star ornament is the lighter. Okay, so I had to fix that real quick. When we make mistakes, we can fix them. Okay, we have one last one to do. Let's try, ooh, this is a little tricky. What do I want to try? Okay, we're going to try a crayon and a pencil. Okay, so put the pencil in. What do you think is going to happen when we put the crayon in? Is it going to be heavier or lighter than the pencil? Let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. They're almost the same. Let's see what happens when I push the button. This helps me get it balanced. And then I'm going to let go after they stop shaking. And we're going to see if one of them's heavier. Oh, the pencil and the crayon are almost the same. So I don't know, what were you going to do for our paper? We could say the pencil is the same as the crayon. The pencil weighs the same as the crayon. And so we don't want to put it on the heavier or lighter side. So I'm going to put that one at the bottom. I'll put the crayon and the pencil weigh the same. And so I just put them right next to each other. Whoa, at the bottom. Okay, so very good. Now, there's also a Starfall balance scale that you can try out too on Starfall. It's in the math section. So anyway, have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.